All right, you're live here with a podcast about something, episode 9. And how are we doing on your end?
Episode 9. So I want to let the viewers know that I've been setting up for the past 45 minutes, and somehow I guess you still beat me because I'm plugging the headphones in. We're recording though we're recording on my end though.
Oh, okay, you got it now? Because I just threw you on speaker briefly, but you're good now?
Yep, we're good to go. You're in the headphones and you're officially live.
Okay, yeah, because you're live over here.
And you're live over here.
Wait, did you say live or live?
I said live.
Tall, blonde, live?
Live?
Live.
Live.
Oh, live.
It's a crazy live.
It's crazy lives we're living in, and I am mobile. I'm not in transit, but I'm mobile. I'm from the mobile studio today, which is from the bedroom. I'm hauled up. I got a little foot injury I'm working through.
What? Did you stub a toe? What happened?
So I think I stubbed a toe big time on the move-in, but it's a pain that's coming from above the toe. I want to say 5th metatarsal, but it is not the toe itself. It is above the toe.
Okay, just want to make sure everybody understands that it's not the toe itself.
It's not the toe.
It's above the toe.
Above the toe. It's not the toe.
Yeah.
So I'm a little embarrassed because I don't have anything written down, and normally our show is so structured.
Yeah, I think that's really what it's known. It's a structured show about something is really what people know it for.
Yeah, I mean, normally, we have these big notebooks full of notes, and they're flying everywhere, and Will's in transit, and people are handing him notes at a stoplight, and, we have all these things going on to talk about, but this time, it's, do you mind if I talk about somebody and keep everything neutral? Talk about someone I was talking to, but I realized that maybe that they were talking, or maybe they were committed to another person.
I think you could discuss that, and we won't name names.
She named name.
No, we won't name names because I was speaking with somebody, and
Well, first of all, tell the viewers how you're speaking. This is the 21st century, so how are you speaking with them?
Through Instagram messages.
Okay.
And it was awesome, and we were having a great time, and
Were you?
But I then, when I start to look back at my messages to this person, I realized that it was very one-sided, and they were just agreeing with everything I was saying.
Yes.
So I then relayed that information to a sort of mutual party who then confirmed that, yes, they were just being nice, I think is how this person put it.
To be honest, when you have to be so neutral, the story really loses its punch.
It does lose its punch, and I've never been one for violence, but the stories need punches. They really do.
Or at least a punch line.
At least a line. I mean, it's gold, Jerry. Gold.
That's gold, Jerry. Gold!
Yeah, so today I did something interesting. I don't know if you see my shoes normally are pretty holy. You know about that?
Well, I know that they're holy not in the religious sense, yeah.
Yeah, definitely not in the religious sense. I think that if I walked into a church, the southern parishioners would shoo me away, and they'd put their little fingers over top of one another in like the little X thing, like the back Satan thing. Anyway, so I had to I had to do radical reconstructive surgery on my shoes today, but with glue.
Do you recall the words radical reconstructive surgery being uttered?
So you and my dad actually have this in common, and I don't know if both of you think it's trendy or
You
guys
you really
that
think
you're
I think something is trendy? Do you not know me
But
anymore?
I think that you're confused and you think that something is overwhelmingly efficient. Efficient isn't the word I'm looking for, and we had a podcast episode where I spent 7 minutes looking for a word, and I'm not going to do that now.
Thank
but
goodness.
I think you guys think this is overwhelmingly like something interesting about you where you can upcycle things. Like my dad has had the same pair of golf shoes since 97 and he's got like 3 layers of Gorilla Glue over it. So really now it's just spikes with Gorilla Glue and shoelaces somehow. And he thinks that...
Well, he's actually smart in doing that because all the new golf shoes they make last about a week and a half.
Okay.
And I know because I actually bought a pair, which was dumb.
They look
and
good. They
then
look cool, though. I remember seeing those.
Yeah, for the first week, they looked great. And then a week and a half went by, and then the bottom of the sole, where they glued it together in I don't know, Bangladesh, is now flopping apart like a loose mouth. And it's just, every time I walk, it's just a flip and a flop. And it was really humiliating out there on the golf course. I saw some people playing barefoot, and I felt like I was below them.
Well, the barefoot people, that's a whole nother thing. They think they're so cool and they're connected with the ground and blah, blah, blah. It's funny, I know a barefoot player personally, and he's actually going through a time where he can't play golf because he has an infection on the bottom of his foot from stepping on a sharp item on the golf course. A protrusion occurred, and then some sort of fertilizer infection.
Do you mean a laceration?
Well, I think it was a protrusion which turned into a laceration.
So something protruded from his foot and then got sliced?
I think that I'm going to withdraw the protrusion. I think that I've said that for a long time, and I'm wrong. It wasn't a protrusion, it was a laceration. I was going somewhere. Where was I going?
You were telling me about what's wrong with the barefoot players.
Yeah.
I feel like that story was tapering into like a divorce or something really heavy was going to happen.
Something heavy could happen, but I'm going to keep it light for the viewers today.
Okay.
But, yeah, they think they're holier than the golfers with the holes in their shoes. The barefoot players. They think they're, they take golfing to a spiritual level, which you could take any hobby that you're interested in to a spiritual level. But I never like the people who do.
I'm nodding.
Yeah, I could tell. And should we give the spoiler for season 2 about something that we might do?
I don't know. I think we need to get more than 4 views before we start giving any spoilers anywhere.
Come on.
And one of the views has to be you.
Come on, guys. 4
I go through
views.
all this trouble, painstakingly researching Seinfeld random miscellaneous clips, and also jeopardizing the status of this YouTube channel because of copyright infringement, and you don't even watch?
Come on.
What?
4 views.
That's what I'm saying. Come on.
And I had spoken to the DJ Chillwill. We're gonna.
And
have
this is a
another...
twofold come on. One part of the come on goes to you, Nicole, and the other part goes to the people that weren't viewing or listening.
And listen, we're gonna have another platform where you can access all this gold. It's gold, Jerry. Listen, you know what I think we should do? We should go.
No, but I'll listen.
We should go for the green.
You're close. You're on the green. You just have to go for the cup.
What was the last one? Go for the cup.
Go for the cup. I asked the caddy, is the caddy your attorney? Was it Merv the caddy?
Stan. You trust Stan the caddy? I've been practicing law 25 years. Who's Stan the caddy?
Stan the caddy.
Go for the green.
Who told you to put the bomb on? Who told you to put a bomb on?
I
didn't
did
tell you
put
to
a
put a
bomb
bomb on. Who told you to put a bomb
You
on?
put a bomb on?
Oh, the maestro. The maestro told you to put a bomb on. The maestro tells you what to do now.
You put the bomb on? Who told you to put the bomb on? I didn't tell you to put the bomb on. Why'd you put the bomb on? You haven't even been to see the doctor. If you're gonna put a bomb on, let a doctor put a bomb on.
And the maestro tells you to put a
Dr.
bomb
Bison. Dr. Bison, I need you to set up an appointment with Kramer. Tell him it's for me.
on. And then towards the last season, we got a call from a Mr. Kramer. I'm not here.
Yeah. He goes, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Cosmo Kramer?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So were you going anywhere else with the barefoot and everything, or should we discuss something different?
we're gonna discuss something different. Let's see what's on your notebook today.
Okay, yeah, I had this was something I've had for a while.
And I know what
First,
it
I
is.
need to-
It's I eat bugs, right?
Yes, we
I've
have to
been thinking.
discuss that.
Listen, I've been thinking about that for a week, for a few weeks now.
So, that's all I had, and I don't remember. I mean, well, obviously you probably have questions. Do you want to ask your questions, or do you want me to just give you a little context here?
No, let me ask some questions. We'll get some context, and we'll go from there. So, I eat bugs.
Right.
Is this something about something you're actually eating, consuming?
Yes, and almost on a daily basis.
Okay, well then that rules out my second question. I thought this was a one-off at some sort of a place that you were a patron at. And you had
Okay,
you
no,
had eaten
but I
a bug.
have also had it. I have had that happen on purpose.
Oh,
Probably an
okay.
accident too. But on purpose, I've eaten bugs. Like, I used to work at this camp where I would hike with kids. It wasn't really a camp. It was like a week-long activity. And during that week, I would always try to do some strange stuff just to throw them off. And one or two or three or four times, I would just eat some ants. Because there's this certain type of ant that they're a little bigger, and they kind of taste sour, like a sour lemon drop.
No
So
way.
I'd eat them in front of the kid. Yeah. So I'd eat them in front of the kids, and I'd tell them they were good. And then like maybe one kid every trip would try it too, and they'd agree. And then one more kid would try it, and then by the end of the trip, I had them all eating ants.
Well, you know I'm highly allergic to ants, so I can't really partake in that.
I figured you probably just became highly allergic, is what I was guessing.
So you eat bugs? Is that what it was about then? Your camp going?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, because I've escalated my bug eating
Bug.
procedures, my protrusions, and I'm now eating dried barbecue flavored worms. They're like a mealworm type of thing, and I put it on my salad, and they're delicious.
So I'm gonna take back. I'm gonna call the DJ Chill Will out on something he said in podcast 3. You are no longer a flexitarian to me.
Oh, because a bug is a creature.
Because
Ooh.
a bug
But-
is a mammal.
But here's the deal, though. I will say this: I didn't actually buy these. I was gifted these bugs.
Okay, well then you are still flexing.
So
you
I
are
still am flexing.
flexing.
I'm flexing.
You are flexing. So they are barbecue flavored. Now, are they almost like a crouton consistency? Like, are they that kind of dry?
They're thin. They're like they're very small. I mean, you've never seen a mealworm?
I have, yeah.
Okay, that's what they are.
That's what I'm
they're
saying. So
just
are they kind of like
dehydrated or
puff?
dried.
Are they like puffy? Like, are they like?
They're just like a crunch. It's just a light crunch. So it's kind of like, you know, those little things that they put whenever a place tries to make an Asian salad. They put those like thin little like wonton crisps or something on the salad.
Oh, so the DJ tells you to eat the crisp, and you eat the crisp. I didn't
It's
tell you to
kind
eat
of
the
like
crisp.
that.
I didn't need to tell you to eat the crisps. Well, yeah, you know, I've never been a big fan of restaurants calling themselves Asian infused, or like, you know, what's up with the
Fusion. Yeah, they
the
like the
fu-
fusion.
The fusion. Everything moving forward into the new millennia, everything is a fusion. Now we're gonna have sushi restaurants, but they're gonna call themselves American Fusion. So it's a sushi American fusion with an Italian bistro. So it's an American sushi fusion restaurant inside of an Italian bistro serving barbecued mealworms. And
Sounds like a nice experience.
that's the restaurant. That's it right there.
That's the show.
That's it.
This is the show, and we're not going to change it.
Yeah, I'm with you though on the fusion because it's really much, it's pretty just I combine those two. It's pretty much really just
It's really pretty
them-
much.
It's pretty really just much them deciding that they're going to add whatever they want from whatever cultures, have no experience in it, but then charge you for it and serve it to you.
Oh, if you're going to a fusion, you're paying fusion prices.
Oh, you better believe it. That's what the F is for. You go, what the F? They go, yep, that's fusion.
Listen, if you go to a fusion, you're paying. I don't know quite the algorithm there to get the fusion prices. I had something good that was going with it here, and I just
It really tapered off there after
it,
paying.
It really did, but
I didn't know if I was supposed to fill in the blank for you. Or
I was kind of hoping. I mean, that's the whole reason.
Anyone? Bueller?
Bueller.
Bueller.
You know, the reason why we have a co-host here is, help me out.
I'm supposed to do that. I'm like, what's the guy's Andy on the Conan show? Just fill in for you.
Yeah, fill me in.
Fill in the blank. Okay, you're paying an arm and a leg because that's what fusion's all about. It's combining different things together. There you go.
Great.
Okay, so now we can move on. Any other questions about the bugs, or can we move on from that?
We can move on from that, but I don't like the nickname that you had texted me today. Hey, Cheese Crystal. It was so derogatory, and I didn't want to answer your call just because of being called.
No, that's not why. You just don't answer my calls sometimes just to spite me. You are the queen of spite. You would be the one that would definitely take something back, and they go, "Oh, excuse me, ma'am, why are you taking this back?" You go, "For spite."
We can't return for spite. I'm so sorry.
That's not one of the accepted reasons.
Okay, well, I don't want it anymore. Well, you told me now it's for spite, so...
You already said for spite, so you can't take that back.
Can we return this for spite? I'm sorry, sir. We can't return this for spite.
Return this jacket?
Certainly. May I ask why?
For spite?
Spite?
That's right. I don't care for the salesman that sold it to me.
I don't think you can return an item for spite.
It's ridiculous. I want to return it. What's the difference what the reason is?
Let me speak with the manager. Excuse me. Bob? Spite.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, I want to return this jacket, and she asked me why, and I said for spite, and now she won't take it back.
That's true. We can't return an item based purely on spite.
Oh, so fine, then. Then I don't want it. That's why I'm returning it.
Well, you already said spite, so...
I changed my mind.
No? You said spite. Too late.
Yeah, I love that.
I do, too.
Okay.
Yeah, so... Will today had angrily... Actually, it was more of a poignant... type.
You have no clue the words you're using. It's awesome.
No, poignantly is definitely of a disappointed.
No, it's not.
Yeah, to be if I'm
pull it up. I know you got a computer nearby, don't you? Oh, are you in the
well, even
you're
though,
in the bedroom studio?
I am in the mobile. Can we use the word mobile? It sounds, you're being poignant now. Now.
I'm not being poignant at all right now.
Poignant is evoking a keen sense of sadness or regret.
That's what it says? Is that the only definition?
Exactly, yeah. So
I don't agree.
Poignantly,
I don't agree.
Yeah. You had evoked a keen sense of sadness or regret to me, from me, by calling me, hey, Cheese Crystal.
I love that you said that earlier. I just love that term because and for the viewers and also the listeners, you said that you were heading to Crystal, which again I didn't even know that was a chain here in Florida. But you said you were.
I was at Crystal.
Okay, you were in the line. Yeah, you had me on speaker in the line, so I could hear about your cheese crystals and your plain crystals. But I just thought the term cheese crystal is a type of rock you don't hear about too often. So I liked it.
And then about an hour later, I was then poignantly referred to as, "Hey, cheese crystal, pick up the phone."
I also have archaic, sharp, or pungent in taste or smell, by the way, for poignant.
I'm not into that. That when people, have used poignant in the past, I think they do refer to it in the smell sense, but I've always referred to it in the emotion sense, the sadness sense.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I have been using it wrong occasionally. So it's good to know that there is a keen sense of sadness or regret. So I learned something new again in our podcast, podcast number 9.
Podcast number 9, and I do want to let the viewers know, we know that there's 4 of them at this point. That
the 4 viewers.
The 4 viewers, if you are in fact, this is for all 4 of you right now. If you are in fact heading to Crystal, I regret to inform you that they've discontinued their gift card program.
Yeah, and again, I have $250 worth of gift card program currency, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
And I just want to talk about that sign. It was a sign, and the sign was quite poignantly written. I mean, it was... It was saying...
Was it like a cursive type font?
No, it was more of like a wilted like a wilted print, like a all block print, but it was like smudged and it had been weathered, and it was like crying, and it was, "We regret to inform you." And at this time, I'm thinking, okay, like
somebody died.
We regret to inform you that we have discontinued. I'm thinking, okay, so this is like one of my favorite items.
Cheese crystals.
The cheese crystal. They discontinued the gift card, and I'm thinking, okay, so all the gift cards I got back, in '98 are no longer valid. But then it says the gift card program. So every other store I've ever received a gift card from, I never think that I'm part of a program.
Yeah, well now you're not. You might have been, but you're not anymore.
I'm not anymore. But Crystal apparently had a gift card program.
The things we learn out here.
Anymore.
Yeah.
So, what else you got on your little notebook there?
So, this one was from a while ago too, but I was in a shopping store, and I don't know if this happens to you. I'm just going to tell you what happened, and then you can tell me if it happens to you. So I'm about to check out, and I'm not going to name names, but it's a one-off shopping store.
Don't name names.
In Tampa, and I'm checking out, and the gentleman says, he says, "Oh, is that all you need for today? Do you find everything all right?" And I didn't mean to do it, but I just said, "Yeah, that's all I need, and I think that's all I need for today. If you don't mind checking me out, that'd be great." And I realized right after I said it like that, I just went right into the accent that he had, and now if I switch back, it's gonna look like I was mocking him. So I had to keep it up. So he goes, "Hey, how's your day? How's your day?" I was like, "Oh, great day. Like really good day. Pretty good. How's your day?" Yeah. And so like everything I'm doing, like I'm double thinking. I'm like, I don't want to be too aggressive with this accent. I'm still trying to place where it is. Cool. I got to keep it cool. But he's asking me a lot of questions, almost like he's wondering, are you really me? Are you really from where I'm from? And I'm not.
Are you really me? Are you really me?
I'm not. Yeah, that's what he was thinking. I could tell it in his eyes because, he had the mask on. I couldn't see his mouth, but I could tell it in his eyes that there was some suspicions.
And there was just straight fear coming out of your eyes, like, don't find out I'm not you.
I think I had the sunglasses on so he couldn't see the fear. But yeah, there was definitely something like, what did I just get myself into? Now, how do I get myself out of it?
You've now made a best friend that you can't get rid of. unless you tell him the truth.
Yeah, and he's like slowly bagging everything like, oh, you got one of those. That looks good. It's like, yeah, it's going to be great. I'm really excited about that. That was on sale too, mate. That was on sale. Do you see that? That's on sale, 50% off. He's like, oh, that's good. Yeah, I love the cheese crystals, mate. Cheese crystals. So anyway, we're going back and forth, and the whole time I'm just like half panicked, right? Like, don't say something that shows that you don't have the accent, but like, don't be too aggressive with the accent. And I don't remember the rest of what was said, but at the end of it, he said like, have a good day. I was like, yeah, you too, like that. And that was it. And I wonder if that's ever happened to you, that you just start talking with someone and you accidentally kind of speak the way they do, not intentionally, but then you get in like a little bit of a hole there.
Yeah. So I love that. And it definitely has happened to me. And it's happened to me at IKEA, the Swedish superstore. So,
but there's no Swedish employees, right?
There was at this time.
Really?
And I had they were working at the bistro section of IKEA where you could buy food items and stuff, and I had
Hold it. This is real. There's a section not just with food, but they call it a bistro?
No, they don't call it a bistro. I'm just trying to paint a picture for the viewers.
I actually thought, I mean, but still, that's crazy that they even sell food in a furniture store, but I thought they really called it a bistro,
I go
and that
there,
would have taken it to the next level.
I go there just for the food items because it's a grocery store. You know, they have
meats. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have meats, they have Swedish cheeses, they have like 10 different types of Swedish cheeses. And I go there, I get the cheese, I get the meat, I get the Swedish candy, I get, they sell the meatballs.
What about the fish? Do they have Swedish fish?
No, but they do have some smoked herring and pickled herring, I think, too. So
I think Swedish fish is not a smoked fish.
But you could go across the street and get that from Circle K.
Okay, so they don't have all the Swedish delicacies.
No, but I'm trying to tell you about this time where this happened to me. But, there's a couple accents that I do mediocre, and Swedish accent is not one of them. So, at least with your English accent, it's passable.
Yeah.
But my Swedish accent, I've maybe tried to do it once or twice in my entire life. And this woman, she was probably wondering why I was buying so much Swedish food. So she had kind of assumed that because most people go in there, they'll get a hot dog or some meatballs or something. But I had a cart full of cheeses and... Yeah, and they're like 52 cents. We should talk about this another
episode. I don't know much about IKEA. Yeah. I've only been once, and it scared the shit out of me.
You're not a curbside guy. We've already gone over that, so.
Yeah.
But, so I'm there, and she says something like, hey, and I said, hey. And I was, like, nervous. I was like, I gotta be cool. I'm buying all the Swedish food. I can't be me, obviously. Because she
you're
thinks...
not cool?
Well, she thinks I'm her. Just like he thought that you were him.
That's why she said hey twice. She said hey.
Well, that's a Swedish, hey. And I said hey. And she goes something like, do you like you get 4 or 5 different cheeses? Are you experimenting or something? And I said,
yeah.
I said, yeah, this is experiment for the home, yeah. And she looked at me like, and I said, and then I do the opposite of you. Okay, you were tentative and you go, I gotta stay low, but keep it up. I push the throttle down and I just run with it. I said, oh yeah, I was over there, and I look at the, I just start, and I go out of my way to talk about craziness. So then she probably is like, what is this? What is this? I thought that maybe she was me, but now I know definitely that she doesn't know who she is. What is this? That is not an accent, is what she's saying. She's probably thinking, this is not real. What's going on here?
So how did it end up?
it ended up just with her playing your end of the role of she's just like, let me get out of here. And I'm over here trying to... And I'm over here trying to stall it. I'm like, oh, have you tried these cheeses before? Yeah.
You really did switch roles there.
Yeah.
She's like, I am so sorry. I have to take a break now.
And I go, can I join on the break? You know, I have all of this food here, and we can
would
talk.
Would you like to share?
We could go on this break together, and we can have a, how do you say, picnic?
I love how the other thing about yours too that is a fault is that when I did the English accent, he speaks English, but yours, she could speak Swedish, and you wouldn't know a thing.
But I would figure out I was
speaking English in a Swedish accent. Or an attempted one. That's awesome. I wish I was there for this.
So, I wish she had gone full throttle like I had and just been like, Svanska och ignarvad. And I'd have been like, I would have taken a phone call at that point. I would have had to take a phone call. I mean, that's the ultimate...
that's your get out. That's your get out situation. The phone call.
Well, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people's get out. You see an old friend in the parking lot at the grocery store. They start talking. Oh, I'm sorry. This is my husband. I got to take this. What happened? Prior cell phone life. How do you get out? Like, oh, I got water boiling at home. Like, you can't take the cell phone.
No, here's what happens. People are more abrupt. It's just like Jerry when he had Ramon following him. He goes, Ramon, this is where we separate. I gotta go.
All right, Ramon, I'm gonna get going. I think we should separate here, actually.
What are you trying to say, Jerry?
Look, Ramon, you're a nice guy, but I actually only have 3 friends. I really can't handle anymore.
Oh, I see. It's because I clean pools, right?
There's nothing to do with it.
Well,
remember we argued about this? Oh, we could banter. Or no, we tried to figure out what it was. Oh, we're gonna riff. We can riff. Jerry.
Riff, yeah, we can riff.
Jerry, don't start up with me.
I gotta get out of this cab.
But Jerry, we're riffing.
No, I'm not riffing. I'm ignoring.
Yeah, that guy in the taxi, he goes, that's it. I gotta go. And that's what people would do. All right, I think it's time for some trivia, unless you got more to add.
Nope, trivia that's fine with me.
Oh, and by the way, this is mainly for you, but for any there's probably only 3 viewers because I'm one of them. I watched the whole thing to make sure that I edited it right. So there's only 3.
So we got 1.5 viewers.
What does that mean? Why aren't they 3?
No, I'm just fooling. I think by season 2 we'll probably double our viewership.
I hope we can get to 6.
And then I think by season 3 we'll go back to 4.
Yeah, that's how the market goes. All right, so what I was texting you the other day was a callback from podcast number 5, which is why I asked if you watched it. And I told you about the person I was messaging who was in Turkey. Remember? Turkey country.
Turkey country.
Okay. And she said, way, W-H-A-Y, way, right? And then I said, what's going on with Turkey? Are we able to get in? And then she said, YTF, remember? And you told me to respond something because you didn't know that I'd already responded. Do you remember what that was?
Yes.
Care to
I told you to respond. Be you great, I?
There it is. And so that's what I wrote when I was playing a game amongst friends the other night. I wrote, someone asked a question about what is the most something thing you could say in a job interview. And I said, be you great, I. And nobody voted on my answer. But I did it for the cause.
I like that game. My parents ended up buying that game too because we had played it once and we all loved it.
Yeah, I taught you it. Well. Yeah, I taught you that game.
Yeah, I like that game.
Yeah, me too. And so I was playing it, and nobody liked the answer. And then I sent it to you because I thought at least one person will like the answer, the one who actually said these words. And you texted back nothing. And so I followed up and said, like, what'd you think about the picture? You said, I didn't get it. What the hell?
And that's the truth, though, because
You forgot your own line? It was only a few podcasts ago.
I know, but I kept looking at the picture, and I was in Target, and I go, "Be you great?" And I'm saying this out loud, and I'm like, I'm really trying to figure out. I was like, "Be you great one? Be you great I? Be you great I?" I was like, it makes no sense.
Yeah. All right, so would you like to have a trivia question about a person or about a line?
About a line, about a person.
Okay, who is Whitey Fisk?
Oh God, give me some more context because this is really hitting some bells.
Okay, it's in a conversation between George and Jerry.
Uh-huh.
Whitey Fisk is known for something, but I can't say what, or else it gives away the first answer. And I don't want to do another monkey situation like in podcast 3.
I know this. Can you at least tell me what episode it was from?
Yes, I can tell you the episode.
And are you saying Whitey Fisk?
Fisk. F-I-S-K. Yep. Whitey Fisk. Okay, the episode is called...
Oh, hold on. I know the episode now. I know the episode. It's when Kramer is trying to opt out of the mail.
Correct. It's called the junk mail.
Is this Jerry's summer friend?
No, but you are incredibly close.
Oh, okay.
So then what's it got to be if it's not Jerry's summer friend? Hello?
It was about the movie that George never saw.
Yes,
The Last Tango in Paris.
Yes.
Yes. So, what...
Frankie Merman. Frankie Merman is Jerry's friend, I believe.
Oh.
Fragile Frankie Merman. So...
Fragile.
Fragile. So who is Whitey Fisk?
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know. I thought he was Jerry's summer friend.
No,
you can't give me that.
But I just said he's not. So then who is he? And you got the Last Tango in Paris right. Who did he sneak into Last Tango in Paris?
George.
Right, because he's George's summer friend.
Oh.
But he's made up. George made him up. He said he never actually saw the Last Tango in Paris. And Jerry goes, too bad. It was erotic.
Why? He's harmless.
Every summer you guys went to camp together. I was jealous. Felt like he was the summer me.
He was not the summer you. Besides, you had a summer me. Whitey Fisk, the guy who snuck you in the Last Tango in Paris.
I made him up.
So you never saw Last Tango in Paris?
No.
Too bad. It was erotic.
Okay, what you got for me?
What is the name of the woman who doesn't wear a bra? The braless wonder.
Oh, Mishti. Sue Ellen Mishti.
Oh, great. It's the braless wonder.
Sue Ellen. Doesn't Elaine get her, what is it, Christmas present?
No, it was birthday.
And she goes, thank you so much.
Yeah, she walks into the office in just a bra.
Yeah.
She goes, Sue Ellen, it's not a top. It's a bra. She goes, I know.
Not a top. It's a bra. Oh, I know. Thanks again.
I know. Okay, I got one more for you.
All right.
What flavor of babka is the lesser babka?
Cinnamon.
According to who?
Everyone. Elaine definitely thinks it's a lesser babka.
I meant that's what I was looking for. According to Elaine, cinnamon is the lesser babka.
Oh, Jerry tries to make the case that it's also a good babka, but nobody's buying it.
Anytime someone says, "Oh, this is so good, what's in this?" the answer invariably comes back: cinnamon, cinnamon, again and again. Lesser babka? I think not.
What was the what prompted for Jerry to puke for the first time in 10 years?
Oh, the black and white cookie.
The black and white cookie. I love that too.
Yeah, it wasn't intermingling right.
I haven't puked in 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
I had this teacher in high school, and he maybe he was very maybe he shouldn't have shared as much as he did with high school students, but he said, you know, I've always tried to push things out the back end instead of the front end. I haven't puked since I was 10. This man was probably 60 years old. But he said, and it always disturbed me because he looked at us and he goes, I've always pushed things out the back.
Oh my.
I know, because someone had gotten sick, I think, and he goes, I haven't vomited in 40 years or something.
Wow.
I think he said. I know.
Well, that's a record worth bragging about.
All right. Well, it was a great season. Is this our season ender?
No, we have one more, and then it ends the season.
God, I'm looking forward to it, and I know those 3 viewers are too. Thanks for holding on here, guys.
Yeah. All right. So
it was weird. We started off with we were a hot streak. We had some views, and then bam, we just hit a wall.
I still think we're good. I guess people just aren't tuning in. Maybe you gotta rep it a little more too. I'm putting it. Oh, we'll see.
I'm repping.
So let's do the final, our season finale tomorrow, and then we'll discuss that premise that you were kind of hinting at the beginning of this show about
I would love to
maybe
somehow,
how we're
yeah.
gonna start the second season. That's gonna make it we're gonna retool and retinker.
We need a new format. We should shut down and retool.
And make it a whole new show.
Yeah, we might have to replace
Animals and Scandals.
Well, you know what Seinfeld is that they replaced Jerry's father, so maybe we got to replace one of our fathers, and then we can really get going.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.